Alright. Hello everyone. Hello Fastest Fuzz. I'm Pods. I'm gonna be the host for this showcase going on. I believe. Never hosted before, this is gonna be a new experience, but we'll see how it goes. We got first off we have two runs today. One by Crosstral of Metroid Fusion any percent. Second one, which is Mio of One Piece any percent. So, figured before we get into the run today, I might as well just give a little quick poke about, hey, the Fastest Fuzz games and host submissions are ending today. In fact, by the end of the day, we have very little time to react, so, better get on that sometime soon. Should we, get on to, well, how are you doing today, Cross, I guess? I don't know how to do this, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Hello, I'm Cross. Go by Crosstral on Twitch and other stuff, but I do prefer Cross because it's shorter and sort of the original name. At one point, I just expanded on the name Cross because it was taken everywhere and it was annoying. And yeah, I'll be showing you Metroid Fusion speedrun today. I'm not the very best on it, I'm still learning, I'm learning a lot. But I just want to show you some things about the game, why I think it's fun, and some cool exploits and stuff. And I hope it will be enjoyable for everybody.
Nice.
And yes, I feel relatively fine today. Thank you, Pods.
Yeah, nice. Glad to hear you're doing well. So shall we hop over to it and see, let me double check in the... So, are we all ready to go? Might as well ask.
I would be ready. Just tell me when to start.
We ready on the, setup end? Alright, sick. Okay, so you want to do a countdown, Cross, and we can go, or...
Yes. I'll do a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Are we fine?
Yep, we're going.
Nice. So the first few minutes of the game, the biggest enemy is the text. Usually speedrunners go for Japanese text, but I don't know, I just feel more comfortable with English text.
Yeah, that's fair. Presume, like, Japanese is like the fastest language for this game.
Yes, like for most games.
Yeah. It's not always a thing, but it's like a majority of games, yeah.
Hmm.
Is there like a specific amount it saves, or is it just not known?
Amount of what?
Amount of time Japanese saves.
Oh, I actually do not know that.
Ah, heck. No worries.
I
Just
assume
saves
it's
it.
just maybe 1 or 2 minutes, perhaps.
It's still pretty good for a run this long.
Oh, when you mentioned saves, that brought me to this is mostly a no save run. That means if I die, it's over.
Oh, I see.
But just for this purpose, I optimized my route to be the safest it can be, meaning I have 2 saves instead of 0. And I even use the recharge stations, which I normally also don't do. But I just want to get a complete run for this.
Yeah,
I can
that's
do
fair.
gambling in my own time.
You're at least like taking the game as safe as you can and not like, risking it as much for like,
Yes,
time save, because it's like a marathon showcase kind of thing, yeah.
exactly.
Completely fair enough. Must be a brutal game though if the game has like that kind of thing towards it with like must be a punishing game, yeah, that's a better word for it. If the game doesn't have
For beginning players, I would say yes. It is quite difficult. I would call it the most difficult Metroid game after Dread.
Mm-mm.
And well, yeah, normally players have a bunch of options to save, but those just take too much time. And for
I
most of the
see.
game isn't too difficult when you've played it a lot. But there's some spots that are just too difficult for an inexperienced runner like me.
Yeah, that's like there's like I can probably imagine the game getting pretty consistent for like it can get pretty consistent, right? Or
Yes.
that's good at least that the game can have some sort of like consistency to it or something better than like just more consistent, I guess.
Okay, so here's the first thing where I could use an exploit when I get it correct, but I didn't. It is possible to do like an awkward jump and shoot at the same time, to get 2 rockets on the eye door when it's showing its pupil, to only do it in 2 rounds instead of 3. But that's almost frame perfect, I think, and I didn't get it this time. And this is the first boss. He's weak.
Nice.
Normally those cores you saw, the second phase also takes 3 missiles instead of just 2. But in the first, when it materialized, I managed to hit it twice, because that's also possible in this game. So you can save a lot of time with that. But sadly that won't be possible forever, because once the missiles get upgraded, they also fly slower, and that sadly eliminates this small little fun exploit.
Huh. Interesting. I guess I should probably ask this for like more context reasons, but do you know how fast this game runs? Like, is it a game that runs in 30 frames per second or 60 or something in between?
I think it's something in between, because I do not know any GBA game that runs on 60 frames.
Interesting. Never actually been like too familiar with games that run at like not 30 or 60 or some kind of like multiplication of 30, I guess.
It feels like 30, but I can't be sure.
Interesting. I do definitely need to like get into these Metroid games. I've seen a lot of talk about them, but haven't really had that much time to like play Metroid because it's not really been my childhood game, I guess.
That's fair. If you want to get into it, I do suggest Metroid Dread because, well, while it is pretty difficult, it also gives you lots of tools to work with and learn, and also gives you a lot of time to learn,
Oh
and is
yeah.
overall a
Yeah.
really fair game. Difficult but fair.
That's at least a good thing. Also, yeah, chat is saying it's 60 FPS.
It
Oh,
is? Okay.
yeah. Huh. That's that's actually
That's nice to
pretty.
know, I guess.
Or 59.7 or something like that. Close enough.
Oh, so
We'll
it's
just
not 60.
we'll just round up to 60, okay? That's like the easiest way of dealing with this. We don't need to do any of the we don't need to have this kind of. We don't need to, like, you know, have a discussion about it. It's just 60. Close enough.
That's fair. Okay, should have maybe not used the missile there, but whatever. If I get unlucky with the enemy drops, I can get in trouble later. But 20 should be fine.
Still feels weird that games like actually can run at like barely under 60 FPS because I remember like it's been a huge like thing. It just doesn't feel weird to get like point like 7.2 of an FPS or like 7.72 hertz. I mean,
Yeah,
doesn't
that does
feel
sound strange.
that's a bit, but would actually
assume
be
it's
interested to
not-
know. Oh, sorry.
I assume it's not consistently this number.
Yeah. I would be interested in knowing like the context of why that is.
Yeah,
That'd be an interesting look.
oops.
So, what's like the main goal of any percent other than like, of course, just beat the game? Like, what's the thing? What do you have to do in this Metroid any percent run?
That's difficult to answer because I just copy what I see on other streams. Mainly it's just be efficient with missile management, which is like your main attack, and then avoid enemy or kill enemy as fast as possible.
I guess that's one way to put it. I would have probably. I was more referring to like, what the goal of Metroid Fusion any percent is. Like, what do you do in it? Of the game itself.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
So the main story is this character, the bounty hunter Samus Aran, got invited into an investigation of a planet that used to be inhabited by the serious name-giving Metroids, because there was something weird going on that planet. And it turns out the Metroids were the natural enemies of those little squishy gummy things called the X-Parasites. And Samus got infected by one. And eventually the infection led to almost her death, but some scientists, for whatever reason, decided to inject the Metroid cells into Samus, and that saved her. And now she has, as the only human, the ability to absorb the X, which is what I'm doing to get my health and ammo back.
I see.
And now it is her job to investigate what's wrong in the space station, because she got a distress signal that an explosion occurred, and then, well, we saw a Samus copy at the start of the game. That is the X that actually infected her at the start of the game. And it's now copying her and running amok.
Interesting.
Which we find out a little later.
Yeah, so I guess, like, because of course this is like a Metroidvania, you just have to, like, collect random items, just go around the place and just, like, get from point A to point B, which you don't really know where point A is, right?
Correct. Semi-correct, because this one is a little bit more straight to the point. Like, you have a computer telling you, go there to download new data, go there and kill some enemies.
Oh, it's a bit more, like, linear with the game design then, right?
Yes, but it also has some sections where the computer even tells you, okay, you have to do something else first, you have to do unlock some doors, but I won't tell you what to do because I'm a computer and protocol says no.
That is just completely fair enough, but I kind of like that in Metroidvania games because it's a bit more of a guide, I guess, towards where you have to go, other than, like, you know, just...
Yeah, I would say in terms of pathfinding, it is a little bit more beginner-friendly.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely sounds a lot better than, say, some of the other games I've been trying to get into casually, because definitely feel like I've been getting lost in some Metroidvania games recently.
It's easy to get lost in Metroidvania games, that's sort of the point. In good designed games, you don't really care if you get lost or not, because you always find new things. But that sadly isn't always the case.
It's like, I don't know if this is, like, a good example of a Metroidvania game, but, like, it's like some people don't consider it, but Tunic. It's, like, probably the best example I can think of, where it's like, oh hey, this... You can get, like, a lot of stuff, and it's like, oh wait, there's just something random, like, hidden between the middle of nowhere. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, I see now. Huh, cool. Didn't see that coming. It's a bit
I guess
silly.
it's sort of like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've never played Tunic though.
Well, Hollow Knight may be another example that's, like, better, closer to it, I guess.
Yes. Hollow Knight is literally a Metroidvania.
Blasphemy. Sorry, Red. I wasn't really a big fan of it when I was playing casually, but I can understand why people liked it. It's a great game, but, you know, wasn't my type, I guess.
That moment when the jump button doesn't work.
Oh, Jesus. Few seconds.
For some reason I always forget this room exists. I don't know why.
You probably imagine it being a bit forgettable considering there's like, well, quite a lot of rooms. I have no idea
Yeah.
how much, but like, presumably like over 100 plus. I don't know. Oh, just
I assume it's something like 300 maybe.
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, with the acquiring of this beam that I'm having right now, I can just one-shot kill those eye doors. Because there's a certain mechanic not many players know, because if you look when I shoot, it does a little crescent-like animation at Samus's arm cannon. That does damage too, and if that hits the eye door, you can just immediately kill it. And I just got very lucky with this enemy, because he jumps a random amount of time, and one jump is really lucky. Name of this thing is Zazabi, by the way. In the last phase it always jumps. Only once though. What I'm also always trying to do at bosses is trying to align the core with the position where it's eventually gonna reside anyway. Because if you get that, you can absorb it very quick. And that saves also some time. There it is. Let's say hello. Oh wow, even got the wall jump first time this time. That was a spot that I usually mess up because
Nice. Congrats on that.
because the way the terrain was designed. And this is one of my safety mechanisms that I built into this run. Just healing at this point because I do have trouble in the next sector. So better safe than sorry. Oh, that went well. This here is the section why I decided to heal every time. Because this stupid crab is what kills me always.
Oh jeez, yeah, that sounds like some pretty questionable game like placement. Is that just like always there, or is it on like some kind of cycle?
The thing is, it spawns in fixed spots, but it moves randomly.
Oh, yeah, that
That's-
sounds a bit awkward to handle.
Yeah, there was also a room in the first sector where a lot of those purple space pirates were jumping from one wall to the next. If you're unlucky, all of them can be on one wall. And that happened to me one time and then I died. And this is the literal speedrun boss. Most people don't like it on their first playthrough, but I think it's pretty fun. If you know what to do, of course.
Yeah, this already just looks a bit confusing to understand. Can imagine this being fun, but like just getting a bit weird to like get it down, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. But it is relatively fun when you get it down, and mostly you just stay on the ladder thing in the middle, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
So out of like curiosity, is there any like specific movement tech that you're doing at this game, or is it just like I guess that's really it. Is there any like movement tech you're doing, or is it just mostly is this like movement just normally what you get when you're playing the game?
No, it's a bit different. Well, for some reason right now, I abuse that Samus charges her beam while she goes through doors. And that can be abused to immediately shoot beams and kill enemies that spawn close to the room next.
I see. But I'm guessing like movement of the game is kind of just playing the game there's not really that much to with this game.
Not really, honestly.
Like
other main thing The other main thing I'm doing is when I jump on platforms, I sometimes shoot, and that immediately corrects Samus from somersaulting stage to just normal walking, and that's a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing I'm doing is oh, don't worry. When I charge up beams and I still have missiles, I can just press R to immediately shoot a beam, and that's a tiny bit faster, feels a bit better, but honestly doesn't do a whole lot.
Huh. So this game seems like a game that someone can just like pick up and play and get like similar to this kind of movement without like that much practice, right?
Yeah, if you play the game once, you can honestly already start speedrunning it.
Huh, that's at least good that this game seems fairly simple to get into.
Yes, especially the bosses. The bosses seem difficult and random at first, but while they have random movements, they always seem to do the same, and you can get that down and to muscle memory and then just play with them.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's at least like a good way to like look into stuff with speedrunning, because like I guess trying to look for some kind of consistency with what you're playing is probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Probably a really good idea.
As you said, really simple to pick up and play. It's
That's
not much to it.
definitely a very welcoming speedrun in comparison to some other games. So, is this like your only speed game, or do you run some other Metroid games or some other games in general?
Currently I don't. I thought about getting into Mario Odyssey because some of my friends run that. And I've always been interested in Mario Odyssey movements and stuff. Because it's just fun to move around in that game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I actually had some kind of experience running that game myself, and
Oh really?
I got a pretty okay time in it until before I just kind of gave up on it because of burnout, but...
Oh, I hope it's better now.
Right. Hello? Testing.
Test.
Alright, gotcha, thank you. Yeah, so... Game at least seems like a really good game to get into for, like, someone who's trying to start looking into speedrunning, then.
Yeah, if someone wants to start speedrunning and likes Metroidvanias or maybe Metroid in general, I can definitely suggest trying out this one. It's also my personal favorite Metroid game, so it was a natural pick, and I've always been very fascinated by Metroid Fusion speedruns.
Yeah, definitely. So at least, it also seems like, from what I've heard, the game's mostly just, like, playing the game fast and trying to get a hang of stuff without, like just playing fast, playing with, like, fast movement instead of, like, glitching through the game or something.
Yeah, those glitches are possible here, but that's crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's maybe, like, it's best, like, probably the best category to... Is this, like, the best category to get into, or is there anything else that you would recommend, out of curiosity?
Oh, I would definitely recommend the any percent category. Because it's, as earlier said, just playing the game, with just getting the movement down.
Yeah, definitely. At least you seem to be zooming, which... That's all we really need to... It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good. Anyways, I might as well also, like, quickly do a little bit of fastest first promotion, because I know some people may be tuning in for the first time. If you are, then of course, welcome. Hello, how are y'all doing? This is fastest first. This is speedrun. We're gonna be doing a speedrun marathon within about 2 months to raise money for Trans Lifeline. And yeah, it's a really good event that we've done for 4 years now. That we're gonna be doing again on November. Let me double check what the days are. I cannot remember. We're gonna be doing November the 10th till the 12th from midnight, midday Eastern to 5 a.m. Eastern on, I don't remember what the days are, but like the times are, my bad. Yeah, November 10th through 12th. So yeah, if anyone does still want to submit for runs, for hosting, if anyone wants to try to be an art, try to do some art for us, then yeah, do submit. You are always welcome to. I didn't remember when Fastest Fizz was ending, but like I remember it was like 12 a.m. the 12 p.m. start, or 5 p.m. for BST. Sorry, GMT. But yeah, if anyone is interested in helping out with runs, hosting, volunteering for the event, the run and the runner and the host stream stuff is going to be like submissions are going to be closing tonight. So if you want to get yourself going to submit to the event, then do it. Submit to our event. It would be nice to get some more games in to help this great cause.
And here we have another encounter with this enemy. It's, by the way, called the SAX. Like Samus Aran X. Simple name. This is the most trivial encounters of them all. And I'll show you why. Supposed to be really scared. But what? Okay, normally that doesn't happen. But anyway, you can see I can just trick it into being stupid. And then
You
it
take
does
those,
nothing.
I guess? Has that actually ever happened to you before, or like can we
No.
add that to... Never happened to you?
No. Normally
add
it
it-
always reacts. This time it didn't react because it did a screw attack.
We can add to the counter then. Let's go. Can add to that's never happened before. We did the meme that every single marathon run ever does.
I mean, I think it's speedruns in general.
That's
Whenever
just
I do
speedrunning.
run, something always happens that never happens before or in a not speedrun. I don't know why or who developed this curse.
It's just a thing in speedrunning. It often just happens in marathons though, so I think that's like the context of where that came from.
Ah, okay.
Had the freakiest that's never happened before, literally ending your practice run yesterday.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I feel so sorry for that person.
It was batty. Oh. And shit. Yeah, that's probably like, didn't end it, thankfully. Ah, that's good at least. It was just some goofy thing, I guess, that just happened that you've never seen before. It's always kind of funny just to see every now and again. You have to tell me more about that when you get to your run, because I believe you're next. Your run's next. So, what's going on here out of... Like, what are we doing?
in this area.
Yeah.
So, nothing crazy, we just downloaded some data. That was the entire thing, and reason why we got here. We downloaded the new suit that I wear right now. It's very ugly, I don't like it. And gameplay-wise, I messed up laying a bomb right here when falling down to get this missile container, but it doesn't matter. So we got this suit because normally, because Samus now has Metroid DNA and Metroids are heavily reacting to coldness, she can now explore the cold sector because, well, downloaded more data because that's apparently everything the computer wants her to do.
Mm.
This part of the story is most likely, no, not most likely, in my opinion, the worst part because you're just downloading data with nothing happening.
Yeah.
Well, in the end, the computer is trying to prepping you for eventually facing the SAX and maybe finding life and survivors. It's also something the computer is trying to do. But we'll see what happens with that arc.
I see, I see. Definitely sounds interesting to look into and watch.
A thing that does annoy me on this game is the constant guidance of the computer. I understand that new players just need it, but I don't know, a way to skip the text would have been nice.
At least it's like, you know, downtime or just not really. Is it down? Would you consider it downtime, or is it just like where you watch cutscenes, or is it just you have to at least do something that's like, you know, not based on gaming? I guess just occasionally
It's
just like
something, I guess.
press A every now and again.
I see the text as another enemy.
That's fair. We are not text enjoyers in this household.
Yes. I do not like the movement of those enemies.
Definitely seems like awkward movement. Yeah. So I guess I might as well, like, you know, ask this because I'm trying to just remember, like, from older Fastest Furs about, like, stuff. How did you actually get into being a furry out of curiosity?
Oh, that's an interesting story for me. Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh!
Okay, explanation to that. Summer 2020, I think. I was really bored one time. Just watching stuff on YouTube. And then YouTube just suggested those, you surely know those Reddit reviews from different people and YouTubers.
I see.
One of them kept reviewing Jehovah's Witnesses stories. What am I doing? And then shading from that, I got suggested another YouTuber that went into furry Reddits. And yeah, you
Oh.
can you can get what happened then.
Yeah, that's probably the most interesting story I've heard about that. Yeah, we take those. At least you're, like, you know, furry, into in a really cool community
Yes.
and such, which, yeah.
Also,
I guess
just to
it...
say, I was
Sorry.
in a really difficult place in my life, 2020, and I would say the furry community definitely helped me more than just a lot. I met so many cool people, found love for the first and second time, and generally, my life's just much better now.
Yeah, that's good at least.
Yeah, and it always pains me when I hear that other furries, when they joined the community, what am I doing? Saying? Sorry, I'm a bit confused now.
You're fine.
Lost my track. Lost my train of thought.
You're fine, don't worry about it.
I'm not used to so much talking, I'm sorry.
You're fine, don't worry about it. I guess I can just kind of like make a little transition to some things that Fastest Fizz can actually do, but yeah, because yeah, we actually also have a Fastest Fizz gaming community from that was mainly made from Bronzo on like a Fastest Fizz Twitch team. If anyone is like interested in joining and wants to get into that kind of stuff, then definitely feel free to ask away about that, and we can you just need to be a furry and speedrun and get in. You can hop in. So, what's going on right now? Why is there a escape sequence or like a timer? Or like, why? What are we doing right now?
So, something or someone has started a main boiler meltdown, and we're gonna find out why and stop it. And who. And if we don't stop it, yeah, then we die in 6 minutes.
Oh, fun!
And I messed this up. Good.
Just making it more suspenseful for us. That's the
Yes.
true way about it. You know, we're not. It's not really messing up. It's RNG manipulation.
Oh yeah,
Some
true,
people will
true.
call it.
It's strats.
It's intended for speedrunning. That's just like, you know, the marathon staple. We never really mess up in marathons. We're just making different strats for later. This is just like, you know, backup.
Of course.
That's the true way of speedrunning. At least, like, you know, I presume the timer here is, like, fairly lenient, right?
Oh yeah. Normally it's easily done in under 2 minutes. So there's a certain trick here that I used. Right when I entered the room, I shot 3 missiles simultaneously, and that gave me a platform because I froze one of the last enemy. And that's that.
Nice. Me gaming.
That was unnecessary, but okay. Oh, another thing I can say what I'm doing here is while I'm climbing, I'm holding it. I'm not holding the control stick just right. I'm holding it up and right. So if Samus gets hit, she doesn't get knocked off, but just gets knocked back and still hangs onto the wall, or it was the ceiling. It's a small neat trick. And also thank god those Moraine enemies didn't use their unavoidable ball shooting attack. They have two attacks, one where they charge and one where they shoot a ball. And the ball attack is pretty much unavoidable. And it's
Oh,
random. I mean, it is avoidable, but I'm not good at it.
yeah,
So
it is.
for me, it's unavoidable.
Yeah, it's something that comes with time, I guess.
Probably. I could just have decided to freeze them, but I decided to be nice. For once. There's worse enemies. So now the computer thinks he might have found life based off of signals he got from the deceased scientist that we just killed right now, or killed again. So we're gonna investigate if any survivors are on the top deck. Don't forget to shoot. Okay. Sometimes I forget to shoot this door. Part of the section can be very shortened by doing this and then hopefully doing this. Good, it worked.
Nice.
By standing on the right side of that one square where I started to charge up, then Samus can maintain the balance, no, not balance, the speed of the speed booster, and then boost up that vertical hallway. Time to get the second to last missile container.
Oh my gosh, save the animals. Apparently.
Oh no.
You haven't saved them?
Yeah, I just saved them.
Oh, you did?
It's
Oh.
yeah, it was no scientist. It was the animals from Super Metroid. Which means in return, Samus saving the animals in Super Metroid is actually canon, which is kind of neat.
Hey, nice. We are always fans of saving animals, so yeah, that's always a good thing to, like, you know, do that. Even though we lose time due to it, which... I mean, yeah. Is what it is, I guess.
It's a tradition.
It's a tradition.
And that was the last missile container. I only work with 45 missiles in this run. Elevator. I don't like the elevators in this game. They are so perfect. You have to press in the perfect position. I don't like that. So we're gonna visit this sector one more time before we round up and go to the second phase of the game. Or the second part of the game. Where things become a little bit different. And more interesting. By the way, those fleshy crabs are my probably #1 hated enemy. Damn it. And now we have another encounter with our little friend. Okay, that should not have happened. Worked out anyway. Normally it should have been frozen, but I shot the missile a nanosecond too early, apparently. Doesn't matter.
Nice. You got it going, dude. Yeah. I guess I could also just mention this real quick, but for those who are interested in the Fastest Fuzz group, by the way, if anyone has their Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming, I guess now that we call it, subscription to Twitch, then I would recommend, if anyone wants to get some really nice emotes, to just maybe give it a use on here. We have our own icon of PB the cheetah, and if anyone wants to get some emotes of some nice cheetahs, then feel free to do that. Also, September is going to be going on, and September is also meant to be some time where you can get some emotes. Like, you can get these emotes and subscribe to our stream for cheaper. It's a win-win.
That's nice.
I forgot how much by cheaper, but it's like 20%, 30%, something like that. You at least get some. You get some money. It's like you're paying less for whatever you want, so it's always a great deal, right? New subs are currently 30% off, I think. Something like that. And subs are like... There's an extra thing about gift subs, like, at the end of the month. But that's, like, not related to us. Something
oh my
like
god,
that.
saliva. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, yeah, that sounds a bit awkward to get. Also, yeah, we still get our full cut, which goes into events including Fastest Fuzz Live at FWA, which was our last official speedrun event. If anyone wants to watch some of our older events, then feel free to have a quick look on the YouTube, or if anyone wants to watch this, even though we missed it, if they like came in a bit later or missed like missed the first half hour or something, feel free to hop on the YouTube where we'll be uploading this, and you can catch it back any day, anytime you want.
Getting blasted from both sides, that's not fair. And now we have my least favorite boss. A spider. With very strange movements. Damn it. The boss's name is Yakuza, by the way. I don't know if it's Japanese, but maybe it's a Japanese mafia boss. This boss is also heavily RNG based because it can crawl down random amount of times. Sometimes only one time. This time I believe it was 4 or 5 times, which is very unlucky, but whatever. First phase done. Now to the weird phase. Okay, one more hit. Good. Ooh! Didn't die this time.
Alright, I'm back. It seems to be that you are gaming
Yeah.
very well. Love to see it.
Ooh, I hate that boss so much. Okay, auxiliary power restored. This is definitely the most dangerous segment of the game. So many things that do way too much damage. Okay, I think if I would have gotten hit one more time, I would have died.
Oh no. Is there a way to back this up if needed, or you just have to play it safe.
Yes, playing safe is the play here. But that's out of the way, and before every boss you get pretty much healed completely. And time for the next boss. Already. I think many people don't know this, but you can actually damage this boss and its little spores with the power bomb, which is a way to make this fight a whole lot easier.
How are you normally meant to kill this boss? Just like rockets, I presume?
You just shoot its face or its body in general and try to not die while spores are trying to shoot you into flowers, and they do a lot of damage and are annoying to get out of. But if you know that you can destroy the spores... Oh, I don't have missiles. If you know that you can destroy the spores, it becomes pretty easy. And here you can see the very unbalanced dropping mechanic of this game. I desperately need missiles and all I'm getting is health.
Oh no. Guessing like the drops here are RNG, right?
I think they have some kind of method, like when you have less health, you're getting more health. If you have less missiles, you're getting less missiles. But sometimes it seems like it's preferring health over missiles.
So it's like pseudo-random, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
it's like partially random, partially like in-game stuff, but it's like, you know.
yes, I don't know how it fully works. But it's
Weighted.
something like that, I think.
Meowscovitch is saying it's weighted RNG. Yeah, probably something like pseudo RNG, where it's like it's partially RNG, but it's mostly because we don't understand how it fully works, I guess.
Yes. It's very annoying sometimes.
It's like something is like based on like enemy manipulation, and it's like RNG, but also not RNG.
In most cases, it's just better to be very careful with the resources you have. And that's sometimes not easy because you just need them. As you can see, the sector took heavy damage from something, and now it is our job to find out why. Well, actually we do know why. It's because of a rogue bioweapon called Nightmare. And we have the job to kill it now.
I see.
And here's also another annoying but honestly pretty cool mechanic of the game, where enemies can fuse together after you killed them. Okay. Come on, Idor, be nice. Alright, time for the last energy tank. This one is sorta optional for my route, because it's basically just for this one boss fight. But I'd rather take it than die.
Always best to be safe, especially in these kind of events.
Yeah.
Especially if, like, you know, the game is as punishing as it is.
This boss is kinda infamous for, well, its looks, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
And also it's rather confusing for first-time players. But it's honestly really simple. The first phase is really simple, you just shoot, and then it dies. But the second phase, he moves very, very strange, but there's actually a really easy pattern to it. Right after he's done following you to the wall, he does a dash in a random direction and then circles Samus just like those things you fought over and over again. And then you can manipulate it to make him face the direction you want for his next round, where he faces you again and comes towards you. So that's some way to manipulate this fight.
Ah, I see.
And now we got a good looking suit.
Nice. Definitely some interesting colors to the suit, but like how it looks.
Mm.
Like, you definitely don't see like a green and purple as like a color scheme a lot. Could be experimented with more when it comes to gaming. I actually kind of like it. Like a green, purple, and blue kind of color scheme.
Oh, I messed this one up hard. Doesn't matter. I was jumping too late and then I messed up the timing. Oh, another thing that I wanted to say but forgot about. The current beam I have, the green one, the plasma beam, works in a very special way. Normally, or the beams before, worked in a way where I damage an enemy, it just takes damage. But this time around, when... well, the plasma beam does damage per frame it touches an enemy. And that can also be used to be manipulated.
Huh. So it's just like a better like DPS kind of way,
Yes,
I guess.
it's DPS at a maximum.
More
It's
more
frame
DPS.
PS. Yes, very much more.
I see. So that's pretty neat.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
You're at least you're getting there to the end, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of strange mistakes, though. I guess it comes from talking.
It's just what it is with a marathon run, I guess. You kind of expect it, but
assume.
you're at least getting the game shown, right?
Yeah, that's the main thing. I
Which is
do hope it
always
can maybe
the...
inspire some people to try out Metroid Fusion speedrun. Sorry
Yeah,
for talking over
definitely.
you.
You're fine. Like, not even, it's like, anyone can get into speedrunning, I guess. It's, like, not as elite as some people say, I guess. Trying to think about it in that way.
Yeah.
It's like, anyone can get in. It's, like, fairly welcoming. Like, community's fairly welcoming and stuff.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, exactly, Miastovich. That's the perfect way to put it. Speedrun for the fun of it. No need to be the best, just be your
Have fun.
best. And have fun. Be the best you can be, and everyone learns stuff in different levels. Like, you can either be like a world record contender, or you can just be, you know, casual, just doing blind races for fun, which I would often put myself more towards the second one, which, yeah, that's completely fine, but anyone can get into speedrunning.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry.
Alright, we got the last beam upgrade. There's only one power-up left.
Nice.
No entry without authorization.
And 2 more bosses.
Warning, no
Theoretically 3, but I don't really count the last one.
warning, no entry without authorization.
Two, I guess.
Warning, no entry
Two
without
bosses and a bit.
authorization.
I suppose. That's like a better way to put it.
What did you say?
Two and a bit.
Yes, that's,
Or like
that's a
two
good way to
bosses
put it.
and some change, I guess. A better way to put it.
Fire alert. This sector will soon be locked down. 60 seconds to isolation lockdown.
I like how, wait, they actually put like a 60-second timer just to get up like one whole room.
Yes, just to push up some tension.
Gotcha.
Because if you've played some Metroid games before, you know theoretically Metroids shouldn't exist anymore, and you just saw some Metroids in certain stages. And yeah, and now Samus is talking with the computer about, first, how are there Metroids, and second, how it's not just one SAX but 10 or 11. And they're
I
now
see.
trying to get Samus out of there because it's too dangerous. And the reason why there were Metroids is because the Federation scraped off some Metroid cell cultures from the last baby Metroid from Samus' suit because she died with it. And no, she didn't die, the baby died above Samus. Like, that happened in Super Metroid. And basically,
Yeah.
they cultivated Metroids and wanted to use them as bioweapons because they thought it would be a cool idea. Yeah, why not get the most dangerous thing in the universe and make a bioweapon out of it? What could go wrong?
Yeah, this sounds like a perfect idea. Totally has no sense of going wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It would never go wrong.
No. How could it? Alright, it's our favorite space dragon. Or as it is called, Ear Rape Ridley. Here. And there we have all upgrades.
Nice. Love to see it, love to see it.
And now we have a long text section of Samus on the computer arguing if it's a good idea that the Federation tries to now use the SA-Axis as bioweapons or not. And it's obviously not a good idea. But Samus is being held hostage. How fun. Alright, I'm going to the final boss now, and on the way I will do one last save, one safety save. Just in case I die. I probably won't because I've practiced the boss lots of times, and I should be fine, but
Just in
safe
case.
is safe. Yes. Just in case Dark Showcase Marathon Magic is happening.
Yeah, we don't know what will happen, and best to at least get a run done.
I think many players don't know about this little shortcut. If you have the screw attack, you can do a little shortcut here. It's fun. Yeah, it's the last save. And actually the only save station that ever gets used. The other one, well, they didn't deserve to be built, I guess. They didn't earn their money. I wonder how much a save station would cost. Okay, honestly, this final fight is fairly simple. You just wait until it stands, shoot, shoot, jump, and then repeat. Not a lot can go wrong, but it does a ton of damage.
Nice.
Oh, second phase. Oh, that's a very awkward spot for the second phase. Okay, good. Third phase. And this is the terrifying part, because it does an abysmal amount of damage. Abysmal in terms of, I think it does like 3 energy tanks of damage.
Oh jeez.
So what I'm doing is I'm trapping this below the platform and watch the direction of the eye. If the eye is going left or right upwards, then that's fine, but sometimes it aligns so that it directly shoots upwards, and that's not good. Okay, only one more thing to do. reverse the propulsion sequence of the space station and make it crash into the planet to erase all the X-parasites and survive.
Time to zoom, I guess.
Zoom. Yes. As much as we can zoom.
I think I remember this is like the only like point I actually can like remember from like the original Metroid, like Super Metroid, I mean, because that's like the only like Metroid game I've kinda seen, but not really that much of it, because a majority of the game, because of it being a Metroidvania, kind of seems like I just forget about it a lot, other than like, you know, the ending, because the ending's like of course the most like noticeable part, but
Yeah.
this actually seems interesting.
Yeah, Metroid always ends with an escape sequence.
Every single Metroid, or
Most of them. Honestly, I don't know which one doesn't. So let's just say all of them.
yeah, all of them is a fair enough like instinct to go off of, I guess.
Oh, I remember. A second Metroid doesn't.
Oh. Still need to
And it's
play
dead.
some of them in my casual play, like do some casual Metroid, but you know, debating on what games and what time to play them on. But games with like just timers like going down every like such an interesting concept. You don't really see a lot in gaming.
Yes. Not as much anymore.
Wait, is that time or
Yes.
nice? GG.
Thank you. The run had a lot of things to be desired, but whatever. It was fun. I hope it was fun to watch too.
What
I didn't-
time
I
did
didn't-
you what time does it say on your end? We got a 1:31:07 our end.
I didn't stop time.
Oops.
Well, let's
That is,
just say 1:31:7. Or what? 1:37?
1:31:07.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Nice. At least we are gaming. So yeah, you wanna do some shoutouts? Do some like last words or something? I guess there's also like an IGT you also get. Like
Yes. Should be, I guess it's 58 minutes. But we'll see in a second. I'll just speed up to 6,000%. At one point I would like to do a true speedrun and speedrun the game on 6,000%.
is there any shoutouts you want to give real quick, or?
Not really. I don't know to who, other than to you guys. Oh, it was 57 minutes.
Nice.
So,
Alright.
thank you for having me here. It was very fun.
Yeah. Also, I guess I could give you a quick shoutout. So, shoutouts to Crosstral. We
Oh,
literally
that would
just
be-
gave you a shoutout, but yeah.
Thank
Where
you.
can we find you? Out of curiosity.
You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Crosstral. That name is also my Twitch name. And I'm mostly a variety streamer, but I do want to get back into speedrunning more, because I've done it a lot on my off time because I was sick and didn't stream. But I do want to do it more.
Nice. Yeah, thanks for running, and yeah.
And all of you guys, I wish you fun with the next run. I believe it is a One Piece game.
We have a One Piece with Mio. They'll be doing that immediately after this.
Now the flowers will grow.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Fast as Furs.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We just have a. I'm just gonna give a quick reminder before going on to mxbatty's One Piece run. The reminder is if anyone is interested in submitting to Fastest Furs, Fastest Furs Fall Fest, it is going to be a speedrun marathon going on between the days of the 10th, 11th, and 12th of November, 2023. So submissions end tonight for running and hosting. So if anyone is interested in that kind of stuff, get on it. I know you want to. Would be amazing.
Yeah, get to it. Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Do it, everybody.
So yeah, just gonna introduce mxbatty. They're gonna be running One Piece any percent. Take it away.
Yes. Hi. I am. Just a second. Sorry, I think we had a technical issue.
Oops.
My sounds were going off, and I don't want you all to hear that.
Yeah, apologies about that, but
Sorry. We were having some issues earlier with my audio stuff, but okay. Hopefully it's good. I am Mio, or mxbatty. Pronouns are she, they, and this is One Piece Game Boy Advance. Came out in 2005. Was only released in North America, despite the fact it was made in Japan. So that's just one of the many weird things about this game.
And hi, I'm Durg. Pronouns they them, and I'm Mio's friend, and I've watched Mio practice the speedrun a number of times before. We're probably going to be remarking a lot about how some strategies are working out.
Yeah.
We're also a pair of big One Piece nerds, and we'll have a lot to talk about as far as the context of One Piece, all the things going on with that as a series, as of late. And as of the time this game was originally released, of course, as we see there on the title screen. That's the game release, but this was an adaptation for the initial localization by 4Kids. So some things, if you're a One Piece fan and you're watching this and maybe you're not as familiar with 4Kids, you might notice, why is Zoro's name Zolo? And why are they calling Smoker Chaser?
We will be using the original names, yeah.
Yeah, just out of habit, we're probably going to be using the original names.
Yep. But yeah. Oh, go ahead, Pots.
all right, gotcha. Yeah, you just gonna ask, you two ready for starting? Because
I'm ready
about
to go.
good.
All right, I'm ready to go. If we're ready.
Ready?
All right, I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1 countdown. So let me get to the right screen. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. Also, thank you, Kraken. I meant to say that to you earlier. Hey. Some of my buddies from my servers are in here, so wishing you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, as we see here right away, something really cool about this game. As a platformer, it has a grappling mechanic. It's not that versatile. It's very clear when it's intended.
Oops.
You'll see these large vertical or horizontal pulls, typically with sort of a rotating texture on it, and you're meant to sort of rubber band off of them with Luffy's stretchy powers.
Yeah. There's a lot of different things. Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just going to say, as we see right there with the bomb pirate swinging from one, you can use that as well.
Yep, there's a lot of poles. Ah! There's a lot of little swinging ball things you'll see later I can do. Okay, first skip of the game. Oh, I almost messed it up.
Oh, no. oh, okay, but you haven't initiated. Okay, so this is an important skip.
Okay, got it.
There we go. So between... I'll explain. Between those two green poles that Luffy just had to slingshot through, if you are just a little too low, you will initiate sort of a locked-in beat 'em up sequence, which takes extra time, of course, because you get locked into an area.
I got both of them.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. As much as I was still messing up, it is a big time loss if I have to do them. So
yeah, like you have
Stage
to
one
defeat.
down.
Way to go.
Nice. Love to see it.
Yeah, Mio's going to want to avoid as many of those as possible because that's time. It locks you into this space, and then you have to beat a few small waves of pirates before it lets you proceed.
Yeah, anytime you see the two swords appear on screen, it's a brawl. I currently only have ways to skip 3 of them. The third one we'll see later, but that's going to be a big strategy in the future if people get into this game, is figuring out how to skip more of those brawls, because they are a time loss.
You'll also find, too, the most Mio probably wants to do, at least early on where it's manageable, is not really to stay and beat up enemies, maybe do a little air kick at the most, just to stun them and then jump over or run away from them because, again, it's just unnecessarily spent time. And, yeah, and here's a brawl. So Mio is locked into this space to dispatch these marine guys.
Yeah. In most brawls, you'll see me using Bell, which is the headbutt attack, because it takes out most enemies in like a single hit. Every second stage, though, you'll see me be using Gatling more often, which is the rapid punch attack, because I want to build up my super meter at the bottom on every second stage, because there is a boss at the end of every second stage, and I do want to have as much meter as I can going into it.
Meter is really just the best way to clean out bosses.
Here's the orange hook balls that are all over. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love the
I don't ever
animation
miss that
for those,
one.
though.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, the animation's really fun. Do you want to explain the animations, where they came from?
Oh yeah, so this game was I
Wonder
believe
Soul?
it was developed by Dimps.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait, were we thinking two
Whichever's
separate
fine.
factoids?
Whichever's fine.
This game was developed by Dimps. They are, at least by me personally, better known for the Sonic Advance series and also for, I believe, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse series. They have a really good knack for nailing an anime sort of style in both sprite and 3D.
Another skip. There we go. Got it.
Here we go. Yeah!
Woo! That one's tricky to pull off, but it does skip a good 10 seconds, maybe? I don't actually know the exact time, but...
That's good. But yeah, but I think what Mio was thinking of as a fact is the sprites and all the resources we see in this game were actually not made for this game originally. I mean, maybe some miscellaneous resources, maybe some background elements were made particularly for this game, but actually there was a WonderSwan One Piece title that was a fighter, more of a traditional fighter, and that's basically where all of these character sprites come from.
I think it's mostly where Luffy's and your allies come from. Most of the other ones are actually new.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Okay, gotta get this in 2 cycles. Okay. So this is a tricky one. Okay, got him. All right, 2-2 down. 1-2 down.
Nice, that was cool.
Yeah, that was a perfect run. If I mess up the thing, I usually end up on 3 cycles if I miss them, but I got 2 cycles, so I'm good. Oh yeah,
So,
the mechanics are very fun.
and
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is the first area
I was
boss.
just gonna say that.
Good.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much.
No.
I don't want to say too much about the bosses as characters. For those who may not have had the fun of experiencing One Piece just yet, whether that be the source material or the Netflix, I will just say that in the source material,
This guy's a jerk.
in the source material, yeah, this
that
guy's
was
a major jerk.
perfect Morgan fight. Other than me
Yeah,
getting
holy
hit, other than me
cow.
getting hit at the beginning, that was actually perfect. Yeah. So I guess
Yeah.
it makes it more like 95%, but you know.
Well, dang.
If you don't finish him fast enough, he will summon soldiers, which makes the fight annoying. But continue.
Yes.
Nice. Glad to hear you. Not glad to hear you got that. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very efficient.
Thank you. Bonus round time.
Right, and these are little mandatory brawlers, but you get a bonus of some extra lives for completing these. These usually come up between stage
Oh, nobody
worlds.
over there. What am I doing? Oh.
There's some guys on the
What
mast.
is that guy doing
Oh.
up there? He like
He's just
disappeared for a
jumping
second
up
and then
and
came
down.
back. Yeah, I don't usually see him move like that. Okay, he's just gone again. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all done
Really
here.
keep
Okay.
you on your
There we go.
toes.
It's within about 30 seconds, so that's fine. That's not too bad.
But yeah, if you don't have the context of Helmeppo, I will just say the Netflix live action show is going to make you like him a lot more and a lot quicker than the source material.
Yeah.
Probably one of the funniest sort of
Whoa! You know what? That's
cool
good. That's
made-up
fine.
foil characters.
I got hit and went forward. That's fine by me.
Yeah. The direction that you're knocked back.
Whoa!
Wow.
Did I just make that cannonball disappear?
Perhaps.
I think I did. I don't know how I did that. That's new.
Yeah.
Put that on a never happened before, but in a good way.
As long as it saves seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Second
a stage.
time out of many.
Yep.
Second time out of many.
This is a stage I may try to take a little safely as I go on, because I do notoriously die at the end of the stage a lot. So we'll see how it goes. You also see me sometimes attacking off screen because I am attacking enemies before they come in. Because, you know, why not?
Yeah, they spawn right outside the view.
Ooh. Don't you shoot me. Don't you shoot me. Okay, we're good. This is an interesting one because of the setup for it is kind of good to do in this order. Just so that you can end on the edge of the screen and make it a little bit faster. Ooh, okay, we're good.
Wow. Really threaded the needle between those bombs there.
Okay, I remember to here. I always end up going a little too far and forgetting that the bar is right there. Whoops. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Something I actually don't know at this moment. When you're hit and like you're hit midair and it makes you kind of recoil and sort of fall away. Would you happen to know exactly what determines the direction in which it sends you flying? Like, is it based on which way you're facing or which way the attack comes from?
I'm not entirely sure. It seems to be a combination and it depends on the attack. There is also a way to recover in midair, but I haven't exactly gotten down how it functions. It just seems like it just kind of happens sometimes if I happen to jump at the right moment. So that's part of why I wanted to do the showcase for this game, is that there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. I don't know why something works or how to get around something, so if I feel that showing it more may be a good idea for figuring that stuff out in the future. Ooh, this is a bit risky. My life is pretty low.
I think you got it.
I'm gonna try. This particular stage I don't think is routed to have any health in it, so it makes it kind of a risky one to get through. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna take the risk. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna take it slow. I know we want to go fast, but this will make it faster if I can.
Wow, that was so close.
Oh, this is one of the scariest screens in the game. Oh god. Oh, I did it! Oh, I did it!
Oh, way to go!
Okay.
That was slick.
That screen is very scary to get through. Whew.
That was very well done.
I almost always die on that screen, so I'm glad to get through that one.
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
So, another neat little tidbit about this game and the sort of area of the One Piece canon story it covers.
Okay.
Let's say you're not oh my goodness.
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
I'm normal.
Let's say you've only watched the One Piece Netflix series so far. Besides the very last chapter of this, that's basically all this game covers in terms of story.
Yep.
So if you kind of wanted sort of a companion piece of media to play after watching the live action One Piece Netflix, you're just kind of like, you know what, I want to be a silly little Luffy guy running around bop some pirates. This this might be a fun game to look out for, get your hands on. It's pretty good at living up to the One Piece experience, I would say. It feels very much like Luffy.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, Cross. Some of the knockbacks seem pretty punishing. They can be. I have typically routed a lot of movements that, if I know it would be particularly dangerous to be knocked back on, I try to be more cautious there. But in other areas, the knockback isn't as big of a problem. It might be a small time loss, but it's better than dying and having a huge time loss. So I do know that typically those earlier areas, I don't usually have to worry about it. Also, the music is very fun in this game.
It is. Dimp's, at least in my opinion, always really good with music and visuals.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, get over there. If you can group enemies up together, it's usually a good idea, because you can hit them all at the same time, even with single attacks like Bell.
Yeah, no enemies really soak attacks. Attacks just hit overlapping enemies all at once.
Yeah. Oh, don't explain those guys, like the Kabaji thing, where they just jump and then attack you.
Oh yeah. Or you want me to explain that?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. So basically, throughout each stage, characters relevant to the story who are kind of a little more important than your typical goon bad guy.
Oh,
but,
actually, I'm at the boss. We should
oh,
probably explain this one first. Yeah, what I'm gonna do here.
Right. So there's a move here. Oh goodness.
That worked too. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So there are a number of different combos at your disposal here. You're gonna see Luffy use one that is basically not used for the rest of the game. That's punch kick thing. That is an alternative ending input for some for whatever reason. Yeah. It took me a while took me longer to explain that than it took you to do it.
Yeah, basically the punch kick will instantly knock Richie the lion over, and that'll drop Moji off of his back, and Moji's the actual boss. So punch kick is the best way to clear it. Also, Miaskovich, the game engine reminds me of a Dragon Ball GBA game. Yes, it's the same engine, it's the same company. I found out today it was the exact same company. But yeah, it's the same engine.
And here we have
Buggy the Cloud, who I'm going to annoy by doing a soft rhythmic tapping instead of in the actual combo.
He seems mostly manageable this way. You just want to look out when he does his floating around thing. All of his pieces separate, and he's very hard to hit, and you basically just have to wait for him to finish.
Yep. Yeah, there are several bosses that the just tapping that I'm doing semi-stun locks them, so it makes it a lot easier to deal with them. Okay, don't do festival, don't do festival, don't do festival. Make it a real good run. Don't do festival, please. Please, Buggy, please play nice. Oh, he might.
Ooh,
Oh!
yeah!
He has a move where he split. If you've seen the live action show, he has a move where he splits his body into a bunch of pieces and flies around the room, and it's really annoying to hit him when he does that. That was perfect. That was great. He did not do it.
Also, just sort of a fun little thing about Buggy in general. I do hope the live-action show capitalizes this on this in future seasons, but Buggy changes his makeup every appearance you see him throughout the story. So
it goes.
You might not see him with those weird green lines typically, but that's because that's the portrait they decided to use for the one time you face him in this game.
Well, okay, looks like I will have to end screen share in a minute. Looks like it's having some frame dropping issues. When I get to the end of this, I'll do that. Whoops.
Yeah.
Said we had some technical issues, so I'm having to run a lot of things differently for my computer. Okay, I'll do that real quick.
Oh yeah, that's completely understandable.
Okay, there we go.
So I guess from here I should watch
Check.
from Twitch.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll be a delay. But yeah, hopefully.
There usually is, but it's the best thing we can do.
Yeah. Oh, in the future, I'm gonna try to do a setup that'll hopefully. My computer just had. But yeah, we're on. Ah! Several areas with wind here that you can use to float up in. In one of the brawls coming up on the. It's on this stage, I think. Whoa. Okay. But yeah, even if it's a delay, Derek, you can just kind of commentate whatever you see there.
Yes, I'm actually trying to get to the link.
Okay. Oh no! Oh no, that's not right. Okay. There we go. Whoa.
Is there I'm sorry, is there a link to the live
Fastest
run
first.
in any of the chats?
Pods?
I'm trying to ask. Right now.
Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. This guy's a little frustrating, that jumping guy, because if I do it right, I can stop him on the first hit, but otherwise he might do up to like 5 and waste a lot of time, so...
A friend watching just passed me the link. Thank you very much, Ash.
Oh, awesome. Oh, hi, Ash. This is it. Whoa! Okay. This is a very fun, stage, because there's a lot of flying around and grabbing the bars and stuff. Okay, yeah, here's the brawl where you use balloon defensively. Woo! To knock back bullets. There's not usually a lot of times that's that useful on a speedrun, but it is nice to have here to kind of take them out faster. But yeah, I do like the Servant Village stages. They're fun to fly around on. Oh no! Unless I do that. Okay, there we go. That's better. If any of you are not knowledgeable about One Piece, there are furries in it later. There are not any in this particular game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
You can
think
always
see,
appreciate them furries too often.
I mean, in a manner of speaking, there's different kinds of furries in One Piece, like furries by different means.
Yeah.
The first ones you'll see are people with animal-based devil fruit powers who transform, into anthropomorphic animals. And also one of the main crew members that everyone is really anticipating, looking forward to in the second season, is Chopper, who is not a person with a reindeer fruit. They are a reindeer with a person fruit. So they're sort of their devil fruit makes them anthropomorphic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But much like oh, you go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. As Mio was about to say, much later on, we are introduced to a tribe of people that are referred to as Mink Tribe, and they are people who are born with animal features, and they look much they look much more the part of furries than compared to most of the humans with devil fruit powers.
Yep. Yeah, the minks later in the show they're very fun.
I think the first we're introduced to still isn't for quite a while, but Beppo, the Shibodi archipelago. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's just randomly a polar bear, and at first he's not explained. It's just, oh, here's a talking polar bear. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's very polite. Don't worry about it.
Just
and,
just as you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Another fan favorite, but again, they don't appear until much later, is a rabbit girl named Carrot. If you see people buzzing about current events in One Piece, or semi-current, because I think at the moment Carrot is sort of bowed out of the story. But you might see a blonde rabbit girl. There's a lot of people that love her. She's a really adorable character.
Yeah.
that's she's also a mink person, not a person with a rabbit devil fruit. That's just the tribe she's from.
Yeah. We would be talking more about the game, but this particular stage is pretty straightforward. It's fun, but a lot of it is just kind of moving through the thing as quick as you can. We will have some stuff to say near the end of this level, though, because, oh, I hope Django plays nice. I'll just say that.
Yes, Django is interesting.
The boss for this area. Actually, you might go explain something about him before I get to him.
Yeah, so Django would be defined as sort of the mid-boss of this chapter.
Ooh, actually,
Django has particular attacks that don't just hurt you, they don't just knock you down, they are like status effects. One attack will blur your vision, make it very hard to see with that sort of over crunchified mode 7 visual effect. If you've played Klonoa Empire of Dreams on the GBA, it's a very similar thing to the fade out effect in that. Django will freeze you, sort of make you fall asleep standing up, or will reverse your controls. And you really don't want to get hit by any of that because it just complicates the fight.
Yeah, you can also only hit him when he stops moving. This bomb that I grabbed, typically the bombs are for clearing certain walls to get collectibles if you're doing like a casual run. But I use the bomb here because the bombs actually do work on bosses. And if I can hit him with it, it will be a significant time bonus save. What's the word I'm looking for?
They'll save some time.
Yeah. We haven't talked much about the allies either, I realize, but we'll do that on the next stage. Since we are at Django now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Right,
Let's hope this goes right, everybody. Alright. Oh no! That's a good start. Oh, if he falls asleep, he can put himself to sleep as well, and if he does, he'll heal himself. So we don't want that. But I did get the bomb on him. I got axe on him. Okay, that's looking good. Alright. I don't mind getting hit by that, it's fine. Ooh, oh, there's the mosaic, yeah, the blurred vision.
Yeah.
That's better than my controls being where are my control? No, that's sleep, never mind. My controls are not switched.
That must be very hard to avoid, because when that mosaic like set in, like it looked like you avoided that.
Yeah, it's a pretty big attack. Okay, come on. Oh no! You can still hit him with it, it's so hard to see him that it makes it tricky. I think I have defeated him once while it was still mosaic like this, and so it just takes a second to clear up, and it's... Oh my gosh, Django! Come on!
Django giving you a hard time.
There we go! Yeah! Okay. That's not too bad. That wasn't too bad of a fight. He's a little frustrating, but we did it.
Unfortunately, I am a few seconds behind the live stream since I have to watch from the thing. So my remarks on things might be a little behind what you're currently seeing.
It's alright. Alright, this boss, we will see if I get to pull off the neat trick on this boss. This is Captain Kuro. There is a trick I actually found out back when I first played this game as a teenager. But I do not know... Sometimes I beat him so quickly that I don't get to show off the trick, which makes me sad, but we will see what happens. Basically, if you remember the grabs that I use to, to grab onto poles and to the little balls to swing around, typically... typically that grab does not do anything to enemies, it only works on the environment. Except specifically in this fight. Yes, he's gonna do it. Okay, good. Got him. He did not have much life left there, but that will take off about half of his life bar. And that was something that as a kid, I basically was like, well, in the show, this is how he defeats Kuro. He grabs him and takes him out. I wanted it to be funny if this worked in the game, and it did. So,
Yeah.
So it's really interesting that it was set up like that. So I'm very glad that I got to at least show that off too, because like I said, half the time I beat him so quickly that I can't show it off.
Nice.
I almost want to call it an Easter egg because you would only think to do that on
Yeah.
this one enemy that one time if you knew how Luffy takes him out in the canon.
Yeah, it's either a very lucky glitch or it is someone that knew about it and put it in there as an Easter egg. It's very hard to say which one.
Also, apologies about the about interrupting, but
Uh-oh.
do you have VLC Dordles you can do stuff in? I want to check showcase setup.
Oh
yeah,
No, I don't. I don't necessarily have that on hand. I'm watching from a tablet that's not the most capable.
I see. That's fine. No
Yeah,
worries.
what do you currently see on your screen, Dirk?
Everyone has just run.
Not too far behind them.
Yeah.
Because I'm still on the first screen of that, so... Oh no, that's fine.
Oh.
I fell.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wait.
That's not that big of a time loss.
I don't know if the rest of stream saw that, but the screen just went dark and you cut to somewhere else.
Oh.
But that might have been me, because again, my device, unfortunately, is not the most capable, so to speak, right now. Maybe this was a thing on my device or my net side.
Oh no. Is it still dark or?
No. It went back to normal now, but
Okay.
I guess just to check sync,
no.
you just well, this isn't going to narrow it down any. You're jumping over guys. You just flung off of a pillar. You're talking to Sanji and Zeph.
Okay, that's not too far behind then, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if there is some glitches with that. Sometimes my net can be weird. I'm sorry for technical difficulties. It's pretty much my fault, not the fastest first.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, this stage has these spinning poles, which are very interesting for the brawls because it takes out most of the guys in one hit, which is very useful because the bell attack. These guys have a little bit extra HP, so I do have to put a little bit more effort into killing them. So the spinning pole thing is useful to deal with it. Also, this guy... Oh no! This guy throwing fireballs everywhere. Okay, he's being a jerk. You can defeat him, but it's not required. It takes, like, kind of too long to deal with. This is one of my least favorite rooms right here. It's not particularly difficult, but the cycles of these platforms, they don't start moving or spawn till they appear on screen, so they will always be going the direction that's most inconvenient for you, like that. Oh no! I fell. So it's just kind of frustrating to deal with these platforms. Since I can't really do much to speed it up any more than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the music's fun here. You what?
I guess you'll need that music for these elevating platforms.
Yeah, just gotta wait and listen to the music. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that animation that little guy did before, where he like does the jumping stab.
Oh yeah, they do that sometimes. Because of the way I move through the game, it's usually pretty rare to deal with.
Ooh.
Whoa! Get out of my way. Okay, there we go.
The loud car passing by behind you.
Yep, sorry about that. It was the trade-off between I have my fan in the background that's too noisy, or I have the window open with occasional sounds. I'm a professional streamer, okay? But yeah, as you can see in this part, it's now like required that I have to punch and then headbutt them. Usually I would punch and then headbutt earlier just to stop their attack animations, but in this part I have to do it, otherwise it won't be enough damage to actually take them out. It's not that big of a change, but it is noticeable. This part is also a very scary screen. Okay, we're good. Despite the fact I'm invincible using that item, the collision does push you a little bit when you touch those guys, so it can slide you over and you will fall to your death and have to start the whole area over. This game does thankfully checkpoint at the beginning of every screen, so, or room, I guess you might call it. So it's pretty easy to jump back into things, but it's still annoying to die and have to do like part of a room over again. Oh, do you want to explain the partners, since we have not talked about them at all yet?
Yes, yes. So, Luffy has buddies. Luffy has crewmates. They are not playable in this game. However, you'll notice in the little lower left-hand side, you got a little Luffy face there. As you meet your friends throughout the course of the stage, they will join your party, so to speak, and you can press I believe the left shoulder
L,
button
yeah.
to rotate to rotate the wheel and select a different crew member's face, and then they will be accessible for sort of assist moves. So like Zoro will do slicing attacks for you. Usopp will do little Usopp-esque things for you. Nami will either clear, depending on how many bars you use, because using allies will use your energy bar at the bottom.
Whoops.
Your allies give varyingly useful assists based on how much bar you use.
Yeah. Typically in a run, I will use just Sanji, which I do not have. I do not have him unlocked yet, but I will typically only use Sanji because he has a healing move. But there is one part in the game I often use Nami because she's on the way and it's just easier to have her there in case I need it. Which we will get to that later on in the run. Oh no!
Nami does have a potential healing factor if she's able to steal a healing item from an enemy that's on screen.
Yeah.
But Sanji will just straight up give you health.
Yep. I am suspicious that there may be more like exploits using other crew members at certain points, but I've not found a particular one for that yet. Just because of like the possible Easter egg during the Kuro fight and some other exploits in the game, I think you might be able to do something with the party members for a speedrun if we experiment more.
I would be interested to find out what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I did try during a later boss fight. I tried using the party members that were appropriate to their fights in the show, but it didn't seem to have any significant change, unfortunately. Oh, okay, we're good. That was actually really good.
And of course, every time you pass by some story characters who want to stop you and have a little dialogue bubble, if you can leap over them, bypass them,
Like
you
that,
do.
yeah.
But not all of them are actually bypassable.
Yeah.
They seem to have they don't seem to have a standard event box activation size.
Hi, Mihawk. I run into that guy half the time, Mihawk, because I just forget he's there. Yeah, if you're playing for 100% completion, you do need to talk to the NPCs because they will give you story-specific items that are mostly just collectibles, but it does add to completing the game. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh well. But on a speed run, no, you do want to avoid as many of them as possible. There's one in one of the later stages that is particularly frustrating because So I very much hope I remember to dodge that. Well, there's nowhere to drain the water. That's just the ocean.
What doesn't someone just, pull the plug?
Let's just do this then. Can you just go ahead and stop streaming really quick, and then go ahead and start streaming again?
Alright, on OBS, just stop and then start again. Alright, like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it to come back up here.
Technical difficulties.
Oh no.
And then I'll
gun.
Alright, hello there again. Sorry about the amount of technical hitches we have. This is just, we can't have a marathon, showcase without any kind of technical problems, but that's what it is. We're back. We're gonna go back.
Excuse me.
Okay,
back.
so
We're back.
whenever we are ready to actually begin again, we can hop to it, shall we?
Yeah, I'm ready. We all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And just give another countdown.
Yep.
To...
3, 2, 1, go. We are, so we're now at the area boss. This is Don Krieg. He is interesting because he's has 3 phases to his fight. The first one is getting to him, which this is honestly the scarier part of the fight because there are spots of water you can fall into and die, and we don't want that. But we also want to try to take as little damage as possible, and I took quite a bit already. We're off to a great start. It's okay. Dying earlier there is better than doing it in the middle of his fight, so... That's the first death of the run, so yeah, we're alright.
Yeah.
Whoa! Ooh, okay. Ooh, boy. Oh no! We're good. Ooh, oh no! Okay, we're good. Okay. Alright, I got this. Alright, I got it. Yeah, there we go.
That is very tricky. Just getting...
Okay, there we go. Alright.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a sweet spot if you can just stay close enough to him out of the reach of the bullets he shoots from the shield. Get some free hits on.
Oop. Oh no! Oh no! There are only a couple bosses that particular attack works on. The stretching hand. That's pistol. What am I doing? If on the certain bosses that it is useful on, it can do. Oh my gosh! I am like forgetting what I'm doing in this fight. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. We're fine. That worked anyways. The pistol attack on some of the bosses. There's one later that it does it. It might be per frame. I don't think it's quite per frame, but it hits them several times in a row, which is useful for dealing decent amounts of damage, but it's also useful for building a super meter very quickly. And that's really what we want in these fights. So that's, other than the dying of the first part, that wasn't too bad. Even with me sitting there going... Yeah, me sitting there going, what am I doing?
So you're more than halfway through, aren't you?
Yes. Also, we got Spear, which is a very useful, important ability that is actually the basis of another category I want to run, which is the All Powers run, specifically because of how useful Spear can be. You'll see me use it in the next stage. It gives you a little bit of verticality when you use it, but it also makes you semi-invincible at the top of the jump, at the top of the animation, which will be very useful for some stuff in the upcoming stages. Ooh, just have to get through this bonus stage real quick. Ooh, oh no! Come on, there we go. Didn't want to fall down. Okay, we're good? We're good, okay. Excuse me. Alright. Now it's time for Arlong Park. This is, I don't know if it is for sure, but it feels like the longest stages in the game. They are fun, though, but they are pretty lengthy.
There's a lot to traverse in them, especially a lot of obstacles that really dictate the speed at which you go.
Yeah. We are also now introduced to the Fishman, which the tricky thing with the Fishman is they are pretty tough, but they also, for whatever reason, fall down in one hit, which we actually don't want. We don't want them to fall down, because if they fall down, you can't deal damage to them, and you have to wait for them to get back up, which wastes time. So it is very important that I only hit them with Headbutt in order to take them out in a quick enough manner. But yeah, they have uppercuts, some of them can spit water bullets at you, and there's one other type of fisherman we will see later.
They're specifically quite silly that we joke about them a lot.
Yeah. This is One Piece, and if there's anything to say about One Piece, it likes to be silly a lot. Very dramatic and very silly at the same time. Hey, okay, that guy just didn't want to get hit. Okay, there we go. Here's a jelly donut for everybody. Some of y'all know what that means. Oh, whoops. Oh well, I guess Usopp's coming with us now. That's fine. Also, we have these ice platforms, and that is Spear. Oh no! Which is very useful for this part because it's good to switch the direction you're moving on the ice. And there's the fish, the fishermen that bite you. The other type that happens. I'm a little lost for words there. Sorry. Ooh. Why don't you commentate, Dirk? Because I am like having trouble focusing for some reason.
Yeah. Again,
Oops.
my view of the action a bit far behind where you're actually at. Like you just knocked down Hachin. Yeah. So at this point, it's basically just a lot of navigating these sliding fishmen, climbing. The spear is extremely important, and of course it gives you spear right in time to do this level, but you really need it here because it gives you the air control that you really don't easily have with all of the ice platforms sliding you around, and then these sort of diagonal inclines.
Yep.
And not to mention as well there's hazards and obstacles like the large iron spike ball that isn't typically too much of a problem, but we're going to see something that's kind of more like a set of shark teeth. You need the iframes.
Oh no!
From using spear to sort of flip through them.
Yeah, we'll be coming up on the teeth fairly soon. They are like, despite them being in a set pattern, they're surprisingly kind of tricky to move correctly through. But spear just kind of negates them entirely. It makes it very easy to get through them. Whoops. Which, if anything, this is a game where having consistency on strategies is really, really important and will make things a lot faster. So being able to consistently move through the teeth helps a lot. Whoops.
Yeah.
As you can also see, there are a ton of brawls in this stage. There's a strategy for skipping one of them in the second stage, but the rest of them you just kind of have to deal with because there's just so many. They're not very long, as you can see, but still dealing with so many of them. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, the timing there. That guy just didn't want me to hit him. But yeah, see, immediately another brawl. Alright, we're good. Ooh, that was pretty smooth. Okay, here we go. Here's the teeth. Yeah, see, you do that flip there, you just completely ignore them. When you're doing that little flip at the top of the spear, you're invincible. There's very few things that could actually damage you. Also, if you're hit by projectile, the projectile just disappears. So it's a very useful move. Yeah, that's how I first found out, is cannonballs, bullets, stuff like that. Which is why I want to do the all powers run, because the early stages with the cannons, you can just spear through them. Whoops. Oh no! Okay. Uh-oh. Tried to be fancy there and I messed up. Oh no. Okay.
lot of platforming in this level.
Yeah, which makes it fun. This is a fun stage for, despite being so long.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're at the end of it now for the first one. Yeah, see right there, you get some air time doing that. All right, and there we go. 5-1 down. The next stage is one of the few stages where you do actually have to get your crew members before you're allowed to beat it. It's not too difficult. They're mostly on the way through the route, so it's not that big of a deal. But otherwise, those two guys that you see standing together, two NPCs, they will block your way if you don't have all of them. On an all powers run, you do not have to do that. So that is something that would be a different route if that's a category I'm able to do in the future. But yeah, learning how to deal with the ice stuff effectively is very important to getting through these stages, because there's so much of it.
These three special fishmen that we see popping up every so often to sort of do one attack, sort of lock you in for one attack. Thankfully, they only need. It seems like as though they only really need one hit to be sent away, like sort of like the other mid-stage bosses we've seen. But we will see soon more of them to a very much more involved extent.
Yeah, they will be the boss of this area. Ooh. This is the only time that you face the mid-stage enemies like that. The mid-stage mini-boss goes as an actual mini-boss. Whoops.
It's always handy during these brawls when there's a pole or something you can swing off of.
Yeah. Whoops. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Oh no. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Okay, we're good. But yeah, right there, it's useful to kind of get that extra air to get across larger gaps like that. I'm pretty sure if there's ways to find new strategies for getting through things faster or clipping, it's probably going to be by using Spear. Just the way it functions feels like it would be good for doing that. Oh, okay, fine then. We're also coming up pretty soon to the next brawl skip. I'm hoping I'll be able to pull it off. It is kind of tricky to do it effectively because you have to be very quick. Yeah, basically as soon as the little boss guy appears, I need to just book it and try to get out of here as fast as I can. So, oh no, did that work? It works! Oh no, no it didn't. Oh shoot. Oh wait, maybe? What? Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, it still stayed gone. Yep. Okay, that's another skip.
Nice.
I was really worried I had to do it anyways, but... Oh no. Oh no! Okay, we're good. So before that chaos happened, there was that rope that you probably saw that I kind of kicked as I got near it. Luffy will automatically grab horizontal ropes and poles, but if you can kick at the right time, you'll just skip through the animation for grabbing and he won't grab it, which saves you some time for spots like that. Also, in a few spots here where he's moving quickly, you can see you can actually move through the biting fishman. Yeah, magic floating teeth. You know, it's normal. It's One Piece. It's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. Don't worry about it. Whoa. Okay. Oh no. All right. Here's the first crew member. We have to grab Zoro, who got lost up here. So you know, as he does. We don't use any of them except for Sanji in this part, but we do have to get them. Oh no. And you can see Usopp up there. So we just gotta grab him. Oop, hey, there we go. And Sanji will be on the way later.
As far as we're able to determine as of yet, there isn't any immediate advantage to using Zoro's or Usopp's supers in place of Luffy's own. But as we mentioned before, Sanji is indispensable as a healer.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that super vital wall chicken that you might have sought out in so many Castlevania games. Sanji just cuts it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, here's Sanji. Alright.
Yeah, Scream makes all the difference in getting that extra little oomph you need in your jump to get up.
Yeah, I wanted to do some Gatling here to build up my meter before the boss fight, because we're getting pretty close to it. Yeah, here's John and Yosaku. If you don't have all the members, they won't let you through. So I have them, so I'm good to go.
And I take it you're not able to just jump over them if that's not the case.
I've tried. I tried for a very long time, and now I can't find a way to do it. So, like I said, either you just do it, or if I'm doing an all powers run, they're not there. Ooh. That part's always fun. Oh, okay. Oh no, no!
Oh no!
Oh, that's okay. Oh well.
And all powers run would be interesting for that reason, though. Just really cutting out a lot of the middle factors and seeing exactly how fast you can get as optimized as you are.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh no! Come on. Come on, play nice. Actually, I might as well do Sanji now. There you go. There's the chicken.
There really is something special about GBA sprites. I was watching something the other day that really talked about how they just look so good because we've had so long with making sprited games. We just knew exactly how to make things pop out on small screens.
Yeah. Oh, we're at the boss fight now. It is important to try to take out Hachi first, because he has the longest attack animation, so taking him out as fast as we can is important for speeding up this fight.
You see these three guys just kind of tag in and out, alternating. You just gotta take them as they come.
Yep. Oh, that's fine. It's also kind of can be tricky because you want to save as much as a meteor can for Axe, which is that big leg attack he does. But if I have to use it to heal with Sanji, then I will do so in this fight. It just depends. Hachi's not down, is he? Oh. Did I take him out? Okay. That works for me. Alright, let's take you out. You're being frustrating. There we go. Alright, one left. Alright, get up. Get up. Let's go. So that move I just did is Bazooka. It takes 1 super meter. The move where he kicks, he puts his leg up in the air, is Axe. That takes 2 meters. Typically, you will want to do Axe. It just does significantly more damage for the cost. All right, we're moving on to the boss of this area, which is Arlong. He is a multi-phase boss as well. I am hoping I do the second phase correctly, because if not, you have to do the entire thing again, and it's very easy to die. So, but
Yes.
but you will see me using pistol in this part a lot, because it just hits him so many times if you line it up right. Like, just watch my super meter at the bottom during this part. If he'll get off of me, that is. He's right up in my face. Woo. Oh yeah, Tactics Advance is beautiful. I love that game. But yeah, you can see how the meter's just jumping up, even though it only looks like I'm doing one hit, but it's hitting him over and over again. Okay, there we go. All right, let's just do it again. I'm gonna want to get a Sanji chicken here in a second, because I want to have health just in case for the second part. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I definitely need it now. Oh, sorry for the cars outside. There it is. And now I want to save as much of the meter as I can for the final phase of this fight. Woo! Okay, okay, we're doing this. Yeah, the most frustrating thing about this fight is that attack where he jumps into the water, because you don't know how long it's going to take for him to finish just swimming around, so... There we go. Okay, good. Okay, let's hope I get this part right. Alright, 1... Okay, okay, we got it. Yeah, if he hits you there, you're dead. You're just gonna fall to the ground and die. But we're good. 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't know why I did that. That's fine.
Once
1,
you get here, as
2,
long
3.
as you're generally familiar with the pattern, you have
Yeah.
it.
It's basically just 1, 2, 3, then hit him. 1, 2, 3. Let's just bazooka, finish him off. And got him. That's our long down.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got another bonus, and then we'll be moving on to the final area of the game.
Nice. Should I could probably, like, quickly ask, is there any, like... Do you have some time for, me to just do some, like, promotion to the
Yeah,
event or
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Or...
Yep.
Alright, nice. Quickly reminder, the event of Fastest Fuzz is going to be happening between November 10th and 12th. Submissions for that end today, so if anyone does want to get some submissions done for that, please do. Would be very nice to see more submissions, more people getting in, especially before that deadline, because it is tonight. Also, real quick, if anyone is interested in joining the Fastest Fuzz team, we have a team made by Pronzo. Shout outs to Pronzo for that, but they have also helped me. They've helped a lot of people within this group get some kind of like really great community. And yeah, if anyone wants to look into the team, support everyone, feel free. Would be really cool.
Yeah. Go check it out. Fastest Furs are cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah, so this stage, the enemies are, again, noticeably have more health. You also have to find all of your crew members again, including Nami this time. Whoa! The biggest trick to this stage is just kind of surviving the gauntlet to get everybody, because Sanji is the last one you'll be grabbing, and he's the one that can heal you the most, so, whoops. So a lot of it is built around dealing with that.
So Nami may come in useful if, you know, as soon as you're able to get her, because she can offer some healing in a pinch.
Yeah.
It's a little bit RNG, because
yeah.
it depends on what you can steal from an enemy that's on screen, but many times you get something healing. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. That's... Meowskovich, that comment. For anyone who knows the series, that's such an ironic phrase. Like... just knowing how Luffy is in the series, yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, he would probably
Luffy and
agree with
Zoro.
you and then wander off to cause problems. So
He would just drag you along if you were trying to
Whoa,
hold him by a
okay.
collar belt.
yeah, essentially, yeah.
It's like when you're walking a dog that's much too large and much too excited to be walked by you.
Yeah, basically. Oh no.
Zoro, you just have to drag him everywhere because he has the worst sense of direction.
Yeah. That's like something I do love about proper One Piece is it has some really cool stuff in it, it has some really good dramatic stuff in it, but also everything is funny. Like, they always make sure that every character has something funny about them. Sometimes that funny thing will end up being because of something tragic, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm interested to see where the live action goes with that as well. Because I will say,
Absolutely.
live action kind of had a little less going in terms of gags. I think it was going for sort of a slightly different
Oh,
balance
see ya,
between...
Kraken.
Later, Kraken. But I think they're sort of experimenting with the balance a little bit.
Yeah.
There's still humor. The humor is more so in witty comebacks than in visible running gags.
Yeah, it is tricky to pull off some of the gags that One Piece has due to the nature of it being an anime, due to the nature of you can have characters drawn in very, very strange ways, and they did keep to some of the strange things just for it being genuine in live action, which was nice, like Garp showing up wearing a weird dog hat for no reason, like, and no one talks about it. It's like, oh, okay, sure. But
Don't
yeah,
bother
there's
the old man about his weird hat.
Okay, yeah, here's where we use Nami. I definitely need to use her. Okay, good. She came in. An apple. Oh no! That's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna have to use her again in a second. Yeah, like I said, it's RNG what she gives you. She can give you like an apple, an onigiri. I think she can give you a piece of meat, which would be like full heal, but it's very rare. Or she can give you a thing that increases your super meter. It's just completely random. Yeah, I'll deal with that. Apple's fine. But yeah, that's the one spot you want to do it because you want to have the health to deal with the rest of the stage. Whoa! Here's invincibility. Oh yeah, right here. Whoops. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Up here is Usopp. Also, if you go to the left of the spot that I'm in, you can actually get to a secret boss fight, but you have to beat the boss on the secret boss on the very first stage. So there's 2 secret bosses you can get to in this. It's just for collectible purposes, but it's neat that it's in there. It's not a part of the speedrun, I just wanted to mention it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Alvita, the slip fruit lady. Which, I will say, I'm very glad they changed that plot point in the live-action one, because it's a little offensive what they do with it. The original, yeah. This came out in '97 originally, so, you know, it had some stuff it had to... of the time, we'll say. But,
Yeah.
But, yeah, they definitely did her a lot better in live action. Oh yeah, but now I have Sanji, so the rest of the stage is not too bad, because I can just heal at any time now. Which is unfortunate that the stage after this takes away all your crew members again. So you do not get them for any of the final bosses, which for a long time I basically had to route it as I unlock the final boss and then go back to the first stage and play the first stage entirely over again just to get Sanji, because all the characters will, after you unlock the characters, they spawn on any stage. But I needed him to actually, that lady right there. I don't want to touch you. She'll activate the cutscene. Okay, we're good. She really wanted me to talk to her. But yeah, so we have to go to the first stage, grab Sanji, and then go face the final boss. But I have been practicing, and I'm hopefully confident I can beat the final boss without Sanji anymore. which saves a good minute and a half or so, close to 2 minutes. So let's hope that goes well. Mainly, the biggest, really scary part is the stage that comes after this, which you'll see very quickly why.
Yes. Who doesn't love a good auto-scroller?
An auto-scroller, yeah. Get into the speedrun, and now it's just a whole auto-scroller. Isn't that great?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no. You also see I've changed more often to using Gatling on this stage than Bell. These guys just have more health, so it ends up sometimes just being a little easier to kind of stun them and take them out that way. Alright. And that's 6-1 down. Okay, here we go. God, there's so many enemies on that stage, I just realized seeing all the numbers there. Excuse me. I do like the music in the stage though, it's very nice. But yeah, this area is basically divided into 3 sections, and then the boss. If you die in any of those sections, you have to do that entire section over again, and it is a big time loss if you mess it up. So, I'm going to be very cautious in this stage. Oops.
I mean, at the very least, being an auto-scroller, it doesn't make a difference how
fast you do it.
You try to do. All you can do is just be careful with your time.
Yeah, honestly, the worst I usually do on this stage is when I'm trying to go fast, and it's like, but I can't. This only goes so far, yeah. I get basically overconfident, and you know, that's when you mess up, so. But yeah, we're coming pretty close to the end, Pods, so if you had anything to weigh in or add or anything before then.
Alright. Yeah, this has been a really good run.
Thank you.
And been enjoying it. Like,
thank you. I'm very happy that I was able to show this off, even with the technical difficulties.
yeah, of course, no worries. It always has to happen in marathon kind of showcases, I guess.
Yeah, this is a fun game. I've liked it casually. It's the first game that got me interested in trying to speedrun. Because I have plenty of games I can play fast, but I'm one of those that's like, well, I don't know, there's like 1,000 people playing Mega Man X. I love Mega Man X, but I want to do something new. So I tried speedrunning this, and there weren't many people that had done it, so I did it, and I was able to find a lot of new strategies on my own, which, regardless of whatever position I get in the long run, if I never get world record, I still found a lot of cool stuff that other people can use, and I'm really happy about that, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's like a really good way of looking into something, or just trying to, like, you know, pioneer a game.
Yeah. So I definitely hope this interests some people to want to try it out too, because it's a fun game, it's a fun speedrun. I'll get to show a fun little thing here too in a minute, on this particular part. Oh, not there. Right
Sorry,
here.
I'm not saying more.
There we go. The screen wraps here, and you can make your hand appear. Whoops.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry I haven't said a whole lot more, just because my view of the action is a little further behind than everyone else. It's hard to make sure that I'm being current. Oh yeah, the hand. See, now I see that the hand screen wrapping. See?
In the practice yesterday, I managed to screen wrap Luffy himself, and he appeared at the bottom of the screen. I thankfully didn't die or anything, but that was a shocker, but it was pretty funny, so.
That was kind of a blink and you miss it moment for me. I didn't catch it when it happened.
Oh yeah, there you go. He did it again. Sorry, I have to clear my throat there.
I guess so, like, while we're waiting on this auto-scroller, I guess I might as well ask, because, you know, what is your inspiration of your Sona, or... anything like that? Out of curiosity.
So I became a furry in early 2000s because of a middle school friend. Because he has locker and everything. I was like, oh, that's really neat, and I just think these look kind of neat, like in cartoons. So I got into furry that way. But when I decided I needed persona, I decided I didn't want to be like a dog or a cat or a fox or a wolf. I wanted something like, quote, weirder to me. So I was like, oh, well, bats are neat. And my name actually, Mio or Miodi, was because I was a fan of Digimon, and there was one called Miotismon, and in a science class, I found that Miotis is a genus for a certain type of bat. I was like, oh, that's like the thing from Digimon. Oh, well, Miotis sounds neat. I'm just gonna cut the S off, and there you go. There's my name. So,
That's actually really interesting.
thank you. So there's a lot of character stuff I make that you look up the Latin, like the scientific name, and just mesh with it, and that's it. So, yep.
Neat.
What about you, Dirk?
Oh goodness. Well, I've had a good number of different sonas. I kind of go through different phases of sona. The one I'm better known as, it's named Dirk because they are a dragon. There you go.
Oh my goodness, we've never guessed.
Dirk is also a very good artist. You should if you are 18 or older, you should definitely check it out. I was like, all right, this is a general thing. I should not just say go check their art.
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay, we're fine. We're fine actually. I'm normal.
I'm normal.
That was always a little scary, just the way that like you kind of balance on those things. It can throw you off. You get like too excited. It's like, yeah, I'm swinging. Oh no! Whoa! They're all coming after me there. Okay, we're good. Okay. Yeah, it's important to build your meter in this stage because of the boss, but it is you got to remember because it is an auto-scroller, so you don't have to brawls like you usually do. Okay. Alright, okay, good. We cleared the auto-scroller part. We're good.
Yay!
On to Tashigi. She's a little tricky since, again, you don't have a healer, but as long as you just pay attention to how she's doing things, you can get through this one. She has a counter attack, and that's the biggest part to pay attention to. She does it very quickly, so you have to pay attention. It'll basically look like she's like about to draw her sword, but she kind of sits there, and that's when whoops. That's the biggest thing to worry about, because she can counter your supers, which is not great. It's not great to waste the whole meter because she countered you.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Like she just did. She just countered.
Oh no.
She countered. Oh no! Oh no. Oh yeah, it does. I actually forgot about that, yeah. Whoops. Oh my gosh, Tashigi! Stop countering me! Oh! Okay. It's just gonna be one of those kind of fights, I guess. Ah! Yeah. I'm kind of doing Spear a lot because it's a way to get a little bit of damage in, but also kind of see when she's gonna do her counters. So I can kind of time when to hit her. Kind of throw off her programming a little there. Uh-oh. Oh no! Am I gonna have to just pistol you? I might. You're being mean. Oh no! You're being mean right now, Tashigi. You're not being a team player here. Alright, got her. Okay. Okay.
You need to be on my team. My team of me beating you.
Yeah, exactly. Just be a pirate, it's fine. So we are on to the final boss. Wish me luck, everybody. I'm more confident with him lately, but he is still tricky. His attacks are pretty quick. He doesn't like telegraph them very heavily, most of us, except for one attack. So
yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you. He's got a cool song too, though, so that's alright. Whoa! Oh, I might. Depending on how this goes, I may actually back out of this stage and try it again, because that's faster than me dying. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Did not have the rhythm right there. Because if you get like, if he knocks you down to like half life in the first part, that's not great. He has 3 life bars to get through, and he does not let up. So, whew. All right, cheer me on, chat. I need the strength.
Give the energy.
Give me the energy.
You know the classic One Piece scene where Luffy puts his hands in the
up,
air
makes a
and
spirit bomb.
the
Yeah.
Earth gives them their energy. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
like Naruto.
Yeah. Like
Chainsaw
like
Man,
Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah.
like Bobo.
But remember that time that Luffy turned to his friends and says, "I am the Attack on Titan." Whoa.
My favorite moment is when Nami is crying and says, "Help me, Luffy," and Luffy says, "Domain expansion."
Whoa, boy. Yeah, sure did. I love the time Luffy told his crew, "You are all my Hunter X Hunters." Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah, so I got him into the second phase now, where he's starting to use White Snake, which is that move where he kind of charges up for a bit and covers himself in smoke. He is invincible. There he is. He is invincible during this, and there's a certain part of his animation you have to wait for before he's fully out of it. And I have wasted special super attacks on that, so you have to be. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. I'm gonna go for it, but this is really risky now. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This might. I'm gonna go for it, but I'm really scared now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared.
And unfortunately, this is one of the boss fights where you can't possibly have Sanji there to help heal and give you a leg up.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. All right, we're coming. This next part is coming up. That's going to be the last part of the game. As soon as Luffy lands on the boat and the clear appears, will be time. So here we go.
Good luck.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Bad running start there. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. Oh boy. And time.
Ooh,
GG.
way to go.
Thank
Great
you.
run.
What's your best?
Really great run.
What was the time? I don't actually have it in front of me.
Time was 1:19:18. According to the splits. According to the stream.
That's second place.
Way to
Nice.
go!
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know if there'll be an issue with that due to the technical split in the middle. Yeah, there were the tech issues in the middle, so I assume there won't be an official one. But that otherwise would be. Actually, wait, no. Say that again.
1:19:18.
1:19:18. Okay, yeah, that would be. Yeah, it won't be an official one because of the tech issues. Yeah, but that would be second place otherwise. That makes me very happy.
Way to go.
Yeah,
Way to go.
So. Yeah.
Glad you got a good run.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see.
I'm glad. Yeah. I will definitely run again. That was very fun. I'm glad you all got to see it. I hope this was enjoyable.
Yeah. Any
That was
quick
super impressive.
shout outs or any? Where would you be able to find the One Piece community or find you or?
I don't know any particular community thing. Like, me and my friends kind of just have our own server for it because we actually run a bunch of One Piece TTRPGs. So I can't say for that one, but I am mxbatty on Twitter. If you need to reach me there, and Gosh, I don't know anybody to shout out. Check out One Piece. It's very fun. Check out One Piece.
Yes.
Check this game out. This game is fun on its own, and the series is very fun. So that's yeah. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to. Yeah, thank you all for being here. We're probably gonna sign off, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the great run, and
Thank you for hosting.
again, follow mxbatty and the other run we had from Cross.
Yeah.
one
Good
more-
job. Good job, Cross too.
Quick
Yeah.
reminder from the event stuff. Fall Fest gonna be ending. Submissions are going to be ending tonight. Better get on it. It's gonna be a great event, November 10th through 12th to benefit Trans Lifeline. And yeah, if
Yeah.
anyone wants to submit to that marathon, support a great cause, get to a certain really great goal, that will be amazing. Because yeah, fastest furs, we're gonna be going. It's gonna be a really great event. 60 hours. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I do have one last thing then to say in relation both to this, to One Piece and to the Trans Lifeline. Yamato is trans. That's all. Moving on.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Based. Anyway, yeah. Presume we're gonna be ending, and yeah, we're gonna be sending a quick raid to Bersentia. If
Heck
anyone
yeah.
wants to wish Bersentia good luck, or send a smile, or send some love their way, then please do so. Bersentia is a really cool
Yeah.
really cool Fastest Fuzz member, and yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
See you all next month with our next showcase.
Bye.